Guys, they say baseball is America's favorite pastime. Well, a game played in Virginia this weekend just might have the entire universe taking notice.
It's called Cosmic Baseball.
Cosmic Baseball.
Cosmic Baseball.
Yeah.
Cosmic Baseball.
Cosmic Baseball is blasting into town.
This is something like you've never seen before. Take a look at this.
Show me my respect and bow down.
The revolution will not be televised. You will not be able to stay home, brother. You will not be able to plug in, turn on, and cop out. The revolution will not be televised. The revolution will be live.
Oklahoma City, turn those lights on. It's time for Cosmic Baseball in Bricktown. Stop number 3 of the Takeover Tour takes us to the middle of the country. Kapoor here, and we are live in OKC for bout number 7 between the Chili Peppers and the Glow Mojis.
As we bring you down to field level, and what a beautiful field it is in Oklahoma City. This place is magnificent, and it is about to be cosmic. But let's break down what we've seen in the first 2 stops of the Cosmic Baseball Takeover Tour. First, the Chili Peppers winning in both series in Jacksonville 2 weeks ago, Birmingham last week. The Peps are hot, trying to make it 3 straight series here this weekend. And some standouts for the Peps: Corey Cubano leads the Cosmic Tour in runs batted in with 8. He has been red hot, just like his team so far this season. Chase Evans, the same thing. 5 doubles for Chase Evans so far this year, and a home run. He is riding high with the Chili Peppers as well. On the Glow Mojis side, we got to key in on Brett Fick. The Neon Nebula Nightmare has the one, the only cosmic home run so far this season. Launched 3 Derby homers in his last Derby in Game 3 last week. He is getting set to take on his former team once again here tonight. Colin Kapoor, your voice of the Cosmic Baseball Takeover Tour. You're in the chat. Let me know. Hot takes, observations, questions. Keep it going here tonight. We'll get to everything and anything as we get going in Game 1 in Oklahoma City.
And we are back in OKC, Game 1 of Stop 3 of the 2026 Takeover Tour. Once again, Colin Kapoor, we're getting set to go. It's the home and away challenge down on the field. In Cosmic Baseball, there is no set home and away. It is determined before the game. So let's toss it down to Brooks Garrett and Max Varon on the field. Well, I don't know about you, but Max Varon might have crushed that one. It's not Luke Combs in the building, but it is Max Varon. Let's see what Brooks Garrett can do. After the crowd pop for the home and away challenge. The Mojis win it, and they will be the home team here tonight in Game 1 at Chickasaw Bricktown Ballpark. Uncle Jay down on the field getting set to introduce both teams. We'll keep it down there with him before getting set to go here in OKC for Game 1. as we bring you back live to Oklahoma City. Game 1 at Chickasaw Bricktown Ballpark in OKC. We are getting set to go live on Cosmic Baseball's YouTube. I'm Colin Kapoor, your voice of the 2026 Takeover Tour. Let's take a look at the squads here in tonight's contest. So, the Glow Mojis won the home and away challenge. Shout out to Max Varen's cover of Ain't No Love in Oklahoma, so they will be on defense and pitching first. The alignment for the Mojis: on the left side of the infield, Eric Vasquez, Trey Vanderpool. The right side, Johnny the Kid, Joe Moji. Outfield from left to right, Breland Almadova, Khalil Wilson, and Chaz Kirkland. Your battery today, Neil Lang and Max Varen. And here in Cosmic Baseball, you can see it happening right now. This is no ordinary baseball game. This is no ordinary first pitch. Here, we have an unceremonial first pitch where a fan is chosen from the stands. The first live pitch of the ball game delivered by a fan will be either in play, a strike, or a ball. We've seen some crazy stuff happen in our unceremonious first pitches. All the rules to take note of here in tonight's contest: swingers only, figure it out, stay in the box. No bunting, no mound visits, no stepping out of the white lines when you're in them. Also, some game variations for us here tonight: backwards base pass and 3 minutes of chaos. Fungo ball 4, and I challenge that. We'll talk about those in just a second, but first, it's time for the first pitch, unceremonious style, here in tonight's ball game. A fan from the stands gets set to pitch. He will be facing off against Rafi Rodriguez to lead things off for the Chili Peppers. That first practice pitch was just a bit low and just a bit outside, but here we go. It's time for stop one. Here's the pitch. It's outside, and Rodriguez swings and misses. No balls and a strike. Our fan gets a swinging strike, and the count is 0-1. Well, how about that? We've had some doubles and unceremonious first pitches so far this season. We've seen a lot of extra base hits. We've also seen some outs. Last week in Birmingham, a couple of outs, A.J. McCarron inducing one. But now we get set to go for the real thing. Neil Lang sets and deals. Rodriguez takes. That's low for ball 1. Rafi Rodriguez has been leadoff all season long, hitting at a solid clip already this year. This is sharply hit through the infield for a base knock. As if on cue, Rafi starts the party with a lead-off single. Brings Austin Schultz into the batter's box, and for this Cosmic Chili Pepper squad, who has won the first 2 stops of the Takeover Tour, back in Jacksonville 2-1, back in Birmingham last week 2-1, this is their chance to start a streak here this season to open 2026 as Smiley finds the strike zone. No balls and a strike on Austin Schultz. Smiley sets and deals outside ball 1. So Neil Lang, we call him Smiley, nickname he's gotten so far in his pro career. Former banana baller, bringing his talents here to Cosmic Baseball in his first season as Schultz whacks this foul. Your count is 1 ball and 2 strikes. Now, a little bit of housekeeping. We do not have a score bug here today. We will get that fixed by tomorrow. So I will keep you appraised on the score, the balls and the strikes, everything in between, either on air or in the chat. As Neil Lang misses up and outside, all even at 2s apiece. You can see some shenanigans going on out there in left field, as there always is with Breland Almadova. He's getting himself back set up as Schultz has worked this count full. Rafi Rodriguez leads off of first base. The payoff pitch, Schultz laces it down the line fair. Almadova slides to cut the ball off. It rolls into the corner. Rodriguez to third, Schultz to second. The Peps are cooking early in the first. 2 runners in scoring position for the Chili Peppers. And Brandon Crosby will come into the batter's box with a chance to drive home a couple early. But he's going to be dancing early in the count too, getting the fans involved as well. First pitch to Showtime, inside corner for strike one. Blooped out to left, it falls down for base hit. Rodriguez will score easily, and Showtime makes it 1-0 Peppers in the first. The uppercut by the Chili Peppers, the first blow of this ball game. It is 1-0. And that brings the big man, Chase Evans, into the batter's box. Runners on first and third. Evans, a solo home run last week in Birmingham. See if he can bring that same pop to the deep wall. 377 in right center, 365 in right with a high wall out there. Runner goes, that's Crosby at first. It's fouled straight back. No balls and 2 strikes. Quick look at the full diamond, Chickasaw Bricktown Ballpark. A beautiful night for baseball here in Oklahoma City. Lang almost had Crosby picked off, and he does! Smiley got him! There's one down in the first. Crosby was leaning a little bit too far. There's one down. Runner on third base remains. The pitch to Evans up in the air. Could be playable for the Cosmic Cowboy. Eric Vasquez in foul territory, no trouble. Out number 2, and Neil Lang is 1 out away from dancing out of danger. Brings Max Freeze into the batter's box, and Not the Real JS, thank you so much for tuning in to us here on YouTube. There are only 2 teams here in Cosmic Baseball. The rivalry between the Peps and the Mojis has only grown since last season's Takeover tour. The Mojis winning in thrilling fashion to end last campaign. Freeze takes the first strike, then takes upstairs, all even at 1-1. Neil Lang allowing a leadoff single, then a double, then a single, but 2 quick outs since then. Schultz bearing down the third base line, trying to discombobulate Neil Lang. Of course, Lang, not a left-handed pitcher. I should say not a right-handed pitcher. He is a left-handed pitcher. So his back is to Austin Schultz at third. The 2-1 pitch, Freeze waves and misses. And the deuces are wild. Here in the top half of the first, 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Austin Schultz leads off of third. Here's the pitch. And Freeze stays alive and spoils a good one. The count remains. This place in OKC is packed to the gills. For some Cosmic Baseball, the 2-2 diving out inside and low for ball 3. The payoff pitch of the frame, here it comes. Freeze was swinging for the fences, he fouled it. The count stays right here. So, Max Freeze, so far this season has had some big fungo moments. A couple of ribbies in the series in Birmingham, in which the Peps won 2 games, games 1 and 3. Another payoff from Neil Lang. The delay and the deal. That's fouled right up to us in the press box. It almost went into my window right here. I wish that happened during 3 minutes of chaos and we would have gotten it. But alas, we did not. Oh man, so close as the 3-2 laced down the line. Fair ball! Max Freeze drives home Austin Schultz. It's 2-0 Peps. The play at second base. He's out. But the run does score. It is 2-0 after 1 frame. The top of the first. A couple of outs on the base pass for the Peps. And do we have a challenge here? I do not believe so. So it is 2-0 after the top of the first inning. We head to the home half with the Peps on fire here in OKC. Time for the bottom of inning number 1. The Chili Peppers scoring 2 runs for Sam Bragg and their defense. Bragg and Chase Evans is your battery today. Left side of the infield, Jackson Bonneville, Brandon Roberts. Right side, Rafi Rodriguez. And Max Freeze, your outfield today from left to right. Brandon Crosby, Austin Schultz, and Corey Cubano. They'll be tasked with this lineup for the Glow Mojis. Leading off Trey Vanderpool at short, Chaz Kirkland, then Breland Almanova, Joe Burke, and Brett Fick. We have seen that top 5 all season long. Vanderpool steps into the batter's box. First pitch. Well, the freeze cam got me, that much is for sure. Got Trey Vanderpool as well. No balls and 1 strike. So the first inning, top half of the frame, featured 3 straight base hits, 4 total, and 3 outs. 2 of those outs on the base paths. As Vanderpool is quickly behind in the count, no balls and 2 strikes. Sam Bragg, the ace on this Pep staff, deals the 0-2. Up and outside. Bragg, drafted by the Oakland A's in 2013, a 10-year MILB vet. And he has some wicked stuff. Vanderpool spoils one of those, and the count remains 1 ball and 2 strikes. Vanderpool has been the leadoff hitter for the Mojis all season long, and this is why he works some long counts, even at 2s apiece. Bragg started his season with 2 scoreless innings and 3 Ks a couple of weeks ago in Jacksonville, and there's K number 1 here tonight. Vanderpool down swinging, and there is 1 down here in tonight's contest in the bottom half of inning number 1. By the way, a little teaser, we talked to Trey Vanderpool here today. We got a new sideline reporter starting in today's game. We'll catch up with him a little bit later. So watch out for that as a cue shot is off the glove of Sam Bragg. And he goes 1-3 and scubas Kirkland for out number 2. 2 quick outs for Sam Bragg. As Breland Almanova will come into the batter's box, you can see Roger's Realm on your screen right now. He'll take another AB in full Raj when we get to his at bat later on today. Almanova, one of the most accomplished entertainment baseball players ever. You can see why every single time he steps both into the batter's box and onto the field. Took ball 1, chopped this up the middle. It eats B-Rob up and up into the face. Hopefully he's okay. Tough bounce off the heel of the glove. And we'll take a minute to check on Brandon Roberts. Such a great story for B-Rob, coming back from injury last season, and he has come back with a vengeance this season for his Chili Peppers. Already put together a thrilling 2026 campaign. So Almanova on first, brings Joe Moji to the batter's box. Bragg deals, clips the outside corner for strike 1. Almanova's got speed. See if he runs. He's dancing off the bag right now as Bragg keeps pace in the outside corner. No balls and 2 strikes. Burke leads the Cosmic Takeover Tour with 5 doubles so far this year. Almanova runs. The pitch is upstairs. Chase Evans, the throw, and Almadova's in standing up. Burners by Breland, who has a career 217 stolen bases in his pro career, both in minor leagues and indie ball, as Burke cuts and misses for strike 3. Sam Bragg sets Joe Moji down by way of the K, and it's a 0 on the board for the Peps after 1 inning. So now we'll toss things down to the sideline. Our new sideline reporter, Cullen 2, caught up with Rafi Rodriguez on the field, and let's bear with him, guys. It is his first day on the job, so bear with him as we toss it down to Cullen 2 on the field.
Hi. Cullen 2 down on the field, first day, kind of nervous.
Hey, pal.
We got Rafi Rodriguez. Rafi Rodriguez. So Cosmic Baseball.
It's great, isn't it?
This is pretty cool, guys. We're having a good time. Ralphie, why can't you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Fresh out of college, D1 at Norfolk State. First gig, didn't go indie ball or anything. Just give it all to God, and He led me here. So I'm having a great time.
And we're having a great time. This is cool.
It's amazing.
Back to you, Cullen 1.
Well, Cullen 2's going to be just fine. We'll get back with him later on here today. Hopefully he can do a little bit better later tonight and so far this season. But we're happy to have Cullen 2 on board for us here this season. So it's 2-0 Mojis, should say 2-0 Peps after inning number 1. Neil Lang comes back onto the mound to take on the rest of this Chili Peppers lineup. We've seen Max Freeze, Chase Evans, Brandon Crosby, Austin Schultz, and Rafi Rodriguez. We have not seen Cubano, Blaine McIntosh, Francis Grione, B-Rob, and Jackson Bonneville. Corey Cubano will lead off the festivities in the top half of inning number 2. So the Chili Peppers coming off of that frame where they had 4 base hits in 1 inning, and they only sent 5 players to the batter's box. What a crazy start to this contest for the Cosmic Chili Peppers, but they do have that 2-run lead against Neil Lang. Checking out the chat, thank you so much all for tuning in to tonight's contest between the Chili Peppers and the Glow Mojis. You guys are my color commentator. Hot takes, observations, questions, hit me with them in the chat. We'll get it answered as we get set to continue this ball game. As Neil Lang tosses his warm-up pitches in advance of Corey Cubano's AB, I got to give a huge shout out to Easton Sharp of the JC Storm in Millen, Georgia. Easton, thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you so much for being a fan of Cosmic Baseball. I hope that we can see you live at a game at some point this season. We'll be in Charlotte, we'll be in Durham, a couple of places close to Georgia. Thank you so much for being a part of history with us this season. One of the biggest Cosmic Baseball fans, Easton Sharp again. Thank you so much for your support. We really do appreciate it. Corey Cubano enters the batter's box in style. to start off inning number 2. And we are here in backwards base running, top half of the second inning here in Cosmic Baseball. Our game variation in the second is backwards base pass, so you run to third instead of first, and vice versa. Cubano takes just a hair outside, 2 balls and no strikes. Thank you all for tuning in to us here on Cosmic Baseball. As the 2-0 again upstairs, 3 balls and no strikes now. Cubano in the driver's seat of this AB. And he'll just take that one right down the pipe. Still ahead in the count as Lang sets and deals. Hot shot up the middle, down for base hit. Khalil Wilson gathers and tosses it in. That is a reverse base knock for Corey Cubano. Your tour leader in RBI with 8 is on base to lead off the second. Brings Blaine McIntosh into the batter's box. Blaine has had a heck of a start to this season as well. Couple of huge knocks, and this could be another one down the right field line. Does it stay fair? It does not. That ball was absolutely scorched. Chaz Kirkland was on his horse to get there. A loud first strike for Blaine McIntosh. Lang from the stretch, Q shot through the infield for base knock. Cubano takes a hard turn. He's going to first base. The throw right there. The Cosmic Cowboy lays the tag. He's out. A laser from Breland Almadova. From the Smoothie King to the Cosmic Cowboy. Out number 1. Wow. Defense wins in Cosmic Baseball. That much is for sure. So McIntosh stays put at first base. Francis Grullon now into the batter's box, but Neil Lang, 2 hits allowed in this frame, 6 hits allowed overall, has induced 4 outs on the base paths so far in this game. Unreal stuff going on as we kick off Cosmic Baseball in OKC. McIntosh has burners too. See if he takes off from third as Grullon tips it back. No balls and 2 strikes. Lang working quickly from the stretch. Grullon takes low and outside. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Francis Grullon in the Derby here today. We'll see him hit some bombs out of that short porch in left field. 325 to the wall. He flares this back and stays alive in the AB. See Nolan Lemire come in for Neil Lang after this frame on the bump. As McIntosh runs, the pitch is low. The throw to second base, not nearly in time. The Phantom snags second. He is in scoring position with 1 down. Two balls and 2 strikes. The pitch to Grullon. Off-speed chopper. Is it a fair ball? Yes, it is. Grullon's not even going to run to the bag. Out number 2. Blaine McIntosh stays right there at second base. It'll go down as a 2-5 putout. You don't see that one every day. As B-Rob comes to the batter's box. Brandon Roberts, good to see he's okay after taking that ball off his face. Thank you all for tuning in to Cosmic Baseball here tonight in Oklahoma City. This is just stop number 3, folks. Let me know in the chat, when are you coming to see us in Cosmic Baseball? We have 27 more tour stops, and we want to see you at each and every one of them, either watching us or coming to see us live. As B-Rob takes right down the middle, 1 ball and 1 strike. Lang deals, cut and miss. That was a filthy off speed there by Smiley. Trying to put up a 0 for his Mojis. The 1-2 pitch. Up in the air, this could be down in no man's land. The Cosmic Cowboy comes in and makes the catch. Eric Vasquez out of position in right field. Snags it for out number 3. So Neil Lang once again plays with fire, does not get burned. We head to the home half of inning number 2 in OKC. The drip trek going on with Uncle Jay down on the field, and the fans in this place are as loud as I've ever heard them. Chickasaw Bricktown Ballpark, what a night for Cosmic Baseball, Saturday Night Baseball here in OKC. Colin Kapoor back with you live on Cosmic Baseball's YouTube. Thank you so much, all of you, for tuning in. Nathan coming to see us in Louisville on Friday, June 19th. I'm excited to see you experience Cosmic Baseball. And Kellerman in Vegas, I can't tell you, I'm excited for Vegas. The Aviator Stadium in Las Vegas is a fun place to be, as Brett Fick will step in to the batter's box. The Neon Nebula Nightmare against his former team. That short porch out in left field is sure to be calling Brett Fick's name right now, as Sam Bragg steals low. 1 ball and no strikes. Fick a chopper out to third, but technically first. A foot race to the bag. He's out. Max Friese gets his cardio in for out number 1. I'll go down as a 5 unassisted in the book, but technically 3 unassisted because that's Max Friese out there. And Khalil Wilson will step in. We take a look at that play. Max Friese gets in there, and Khalil Wilson a little bit unorthodox with his choice of lumber. Not so much lumber as potentially rubber, maybe. Let's see if he can make contact with this, and he can. He fouls it straight back. Let's see if he gets a bat in his hands. Yes, he will. Khalil Wilson had himself a monster derby performance in Game 2 last week. 4 homers, leading the Mojis to a victory in Birmingham, Alabama. Takes right in there for strike 2. Sam Bragg dealing early in that first inning with 2 Ks. The 1-2 pitch. That's spiked low. Count is all even at 2s apiece. Susan's going to be here 14, 15, and 16 in Lehigh Valley to watch us play some Cosmic Baseball. We're excited to see you. As the 2-2 smoke down the line foul. Johnny Biceps, what a player. We're going to see him pitch a little bit later. And by the way, Susan, your son, Johnny LaRosa, holds a Cosmic record, the quickest chaotic inning in Cosmic Baseball history, as the 2-2 is swung on and missed for strike 3. There's 2 down. Johnny LaRosa, a 90-second chaotic inning last week, is a record that I am not sure is going to be broken this season. He worked quickly. He got 3 outs in quick succession. LaRosa currently making some cosmic history and some chaotic history at that. As Brantley Cutler comes into the batter's box against Sam Bragg, first pitch smoked down the line, foul. No balls and 1 strike. Fans getting loud here in Bricktown. The 0-1 pitch. Cutler a chopper. He's going to third with speed, but Rafi's quicker. That is out number 3. And Sam Bragg, 2 zeros, 3 Ks, dominance from the fireballer. We're through 2. In OKC, it is 2-0 Peps. And so now I'm going to give Cullen 2 another chance. Another sideline hit from him. He's down on the field. Let's see if he does a little bit better his second time around with Trey Vanderpool.
Thanks, Cullen 1. Back at it again. We have Trent Verder.
Yeah, it's Trey.
Oh,
Trey Vanderpool.
Trey Vanderpool. He's a cool guy. So Trey, I mean, this is game 1 of Cosmic.
Yeah, game 1 of Cosmic in Oklahoma City, man.
Yeah, this is cool. So I want to ask you, I want to talk a little bit more about you and kind of about you. So I really want to know about you.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just happy to be here. Yeah, I mean, this is a great atmosphere. Oklahoma City's beautiful. Hopefully the rain stays away, but
yeah, rain, man. It's crazy. Like it just comes from the sky, and it's kind of cool.
yeah. It's crazy.
So I want to learn, a little bit more about your team, and you're on the Chili Peppers. So I want to learn a little. Oh, the glow mo, right? The glow mo. I'm so Trey. I'm so sorry.
You're good.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. All right, Cullen 1, back to you.
Well, Cullen 2 still has some work to do, but we're going to toss it back down to him tomorrow. Hopefully he's learned a little bit more, but let me know in the chat, what do you think about Cullen 2? How's he doing? I personally think he needs a little bit more training, but we'll see what happens as we get set for some chaos. Now, what does that mean? What is 3 minutes of chaos? Well, in Cosmic Baseball, we have the game variation of all game variations. 3 minutes of chaos is about to happen. Any single ball put in the ballpark is in play. We saw that foul ball almost hit myself and Sam on the lights to my left. If that ball came into our press box, it would be up to us to throw it back onto the field because it is a live ball continuously. That is 3 minutes of chaos. We have already seen 3 inside the park home runs so far this season. Brett Fick has 1, Brandon Crosby has the other, and Chaz Kirkland. But leading off chaos will be Jackson Bonneville in full Raj. Bonneville already had a chaotic trip around the bases in his full Raj. This one is lined up in the air. Khalil Wilson tracking for it. He dives and makes the catch. Take a bow. Number 12 in the blue pinstripes. Unbelievable. Jackson Bonneville has had some rotten luck in full Raj. And to those inquiring about our score bug, unfortunately, due to some technical difficulties, we do not have one here tonight, but Rafi's got a ball up into the stands. It's a live ball. He's taken the turn around second base. It is up to the fans to get that ball onto the field. Can they do it before Rafi crosses the plate? Rodriguez goes and slides in safely. A chaotic homer in 3 minutes of chaos. And the Peps extend their lead. It's 3-0 in the top of the third. An inside the park home run for Rafi Rodriguez. Wow, that's chaos for you. And there's still 1 minute and 40 seconds to go. Austin Schultz fouls it straight back. Is that going to be in play? No, it is not. So in 3 minutes of chaos, we have another variation on top of the variation. If the ball goes out of the ballpark, foul. It is not in play. It is strike one. So Austin Schultz is down to the count, no balls and a strike. By the way, Nolan Lemire is on the bump. I got so in tune with the chaos, I forgot to mention this is his first time pitching in the chaotic inning as Schultz puts a charge into one. Deep left center field. Almadova tracks it down. Breland Almadova to the deepest part of the ballpark finds an absolute rocket by Austin Schultz. We take a look. That ball probably went 390 out to left center, and Austin Schultz couldn't believe it. I thought he had that one. But that is just a very, very loud out number two. Brandon Crosby with 27 seconds left of chaos to go. Takes outside, ball one. Lemire sets and deals. That's chopped foul. It's an in-play ball. Past the Cosmic Cowboy at third base. Showtime takes the turn to second base. Almadova plays the ball. That is a chaotic double for Brandon Crosby. And that, folks, is what makes 2 minutes, or I should say 3 minutes of chaos so special. An inside the park homer, two very, very loud sounds, and two outs, and then a chopper double by Showtime Crosby. Chaos is over. 3 minutes has gone by. We go back to normal gameplay. It is 3-0 Chili Peppers in the home half. Should say the visiting half of inning number 3. Chase Evans up in the air. That should hook foul. And as I was saying before, chaos reigned in OKC. Unfortunately, no score bug here tonight. I will keep you appraised both in the chat and live on what the score, what the live count, everything in between is. We will get that score bug fixed for you by tomorrow. As Evans takes, that's low, ball one. Thank you so much, Sarah. I think Cullen 2 is doing okay. But we'll hear from him a little bit more as this season goes along. I'm going to give him some training. We'll make him a little bit better. But yeah, a work in progress. Let's put it that way. The 1-2. Evans cuts and misses for strike three. Nolan Lemire dances out of some chaos. Allows just one on the inside the Parker. We head to the bottom of the third. It's 3-0 Peps. Checking back in on our chat, JS, any games coming to Texas? Well, I do have some great news for you. We have 2 games, 2 series in Texas, and one of them is coming up in just a couple of weeks. We're going to Frisco, Riders Field, in 2 weeks, 2 weeks essentially from today. We will be in Frisco, Texas for our first Texas stop. Then later on this season, we go to Sugar Land, the home of the Space Cowboys at Constellation Field. We will be live there as well for another series, so check out our schedule online to see when we're coming to a city near you and to enter our Cosmic Lottery. Tucker Perry is setting up for his turn at Chaos, and Tucker's had an interesting run so far this season. He has been the only Peppers pitcher to pitch during Chaos in every single one of his appearances. This is his third straight appearance pitching in 3 minutes of chaos. His first one, he allowed the chaotic grand slam by Chaz Kirkland. And here he will face off against Eric Vasquez. One of our professors of chaos, Tucker Perry, in his first inning of work. Here we go. The Mojis are down by 3 as Eric Vasquez laced out to right center. That's a base knock. Hard turn around first. He'll stay right there. The Cosmic Cowboy leads off the third with a base hit. This brings Marcus Judd to the batter's box. Sarah's coming to Sugarland and maybe Frisco. We're excited to have you, just as excited as you are to see us. It is going to be a ton of fun. If the first 2 stops are any indication, we are going to have some fun this season. Hot shot down the line. It is a foul ball. Is it a live ball, though? Marcus Judd thinks so. Eric Vasquez thinks so. The ball gets down into the stands. Vasquez will score. Juddy's on the move. He rounds third base. Is there going to be a play at home? There will be, but Juddy slides in safely. A chaotic 2-run inside the Parker for Marcus Judd. Leapfrog for Juddy the Kid. It's 3-2 in the third. Inside the park. But we have a challenge on the field. The question is, was it live or was it not? The fans decide, are they going to call this one off? We're still searching for the official ruling here. This could be a momentous moment in cosmic history if this homer is called back, and I think it is. After running around the base pass at full speed, Juddy the Kid will step back into the batter's box. We are resetting in 3 minutes of chaos. Eric Vasquez goes back to first. Marcus Judd cannot believe it. The biggest swing of the game for the Mojis. The fans make the call, and in OKC, they call it for the Peps. A new lease on life for the Peppers on defense and for Tucker Perry. Wipe those 2 runs off the board. It is still 3-0. Marcus Judd has another chance. Can he do it again? Alex Koberstein running for Eric Vasquez. He runs on the pitch. The throw to second base. They got him! 5-0! Down! Chase Evans resisting arrest and then some. Throws out the law. There's one down here in the frame. That is an incredible turn of events. As Marcus Judd chops this one foul. Bonneville in foul territory. A long throw. He's out. Rogers Realm shows off the arm. Max Freeze with a quick pick. And Tucker Perry is on the verge of a lightning fast chaotic inning. 2 minutes and 10 seconds to go in chaos. So a caught stealing by Alex Koberstein. Then a 5-3 chaotic putout. There is 2 down. Hot shot off the glove of Bonneville. It's still hot across the diamond. Not in time. Max Varon speeds down the line to first. Tanner Flowers will run for him. Jackson Bonneville is a busy man out there at third base. So for those in the chat wondering what just happened, fan challenges are a big part of Cosmic Baseball. The fans determined that the ball by Juddy was not in play, not live, potentially costing that challenge, costing the Mojis 2 runs, and that's indeed what happened. The Mojis lose on the challenge, lose the inside the Parker, lose the 2 runs. They now sit down 3-0. Trey Vanderpool, though, with a runner on first, trying to change that. Up in the air. This is playable, but could be in no man's land. Brandon Roberts comes in. So does Cubano off his glove. It's a live ball. Tanner Flowers rounds third. He will score easily. Vanderpool to third base. A chaotic triple. And Trey Vanderpool gets the Mojis on the board. Hits a little 6-7 for good measure. So it is now 3-1. Corey Cubano just off the lip of his glove. We take a look. Chaz Kirkland now. Tanner Flowers scoring from first base on that knock. Still 27 to go in chaos. This is fouled back. It's a live ball. Vanderpool will score. Kirkland to first. It's 3-2 again. And the Mojis get those 2 runs back that they lost on the fan challenge. Time ticking down in chaos with 5 seconds. I believe Almanova will not have a chance to bat in the chaos. He will not. We now play pure baseball. With a runner on first, that's Chaz Kirkland. Kirkland runs. Almanova from his knees, cuts and misses. Chaz to second with the stolen base. Almanova, who reached on that ground ball to B-Rob back in his first AB in the first inning, has a chance to tie up this ball game. Harry sets and deals. Almanova, hot shot foul. Again, chaos is over. So that is just strike 2. Couple of fans in the chat coming to Akron. Caitlin, excited to see you, and hopefully see you in Columbus as well. I myself very excited to go to Columbus, city I have never been to before. The 0-2 pitch. Perry sets and looks back at Kirkland. Fans going crazy here in Bricktown Ballpark. The 0-2 outside, runner goes again. Kirkland snags third. 2 stolen bases for Chaz Kirkland. He has willed himself 90 feet away from being the game's tying run. 1-2 pitch. Outside, ball 2. Tucker Perry, the 2-2. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Out number 3. Tucker Perry navigates chaos. Allows a couple, but it could have been worse. The Peps grateful for the fan challenge. It is 3-2 after 3. Chaos is over. As we take a look at Uncle Jay down on the field. We will toss it down to him. And that is it for the day portion of tonight's ball game. 3-2 after 3. We head to intermission, and we head to Cosmic Baseball very, very soon. So Uncle Jay down on the field will introduce you to the Cosmic Flight Crew. The heart and the soul of the greatest show in sports. We'll let Uncle Jay take it from here. 3-2 after 3 innings. The Flight Crew will take it away from here.
you are about to see is unlike anything you've ever seen before. This is no longer just a baseball game. You are about to embark on a journey that is out of this world. A universally unparalleled experience that transcends space and time. This is Cosmic Baseball.
Oklahoma City, it's time to go cosmic. The countdown in Bricktown. And here we go. OKC, you know about thunder, but how about lightning? The most electric show in baseball starts right now. Confetti rains onto the field and into the stands as we go cosmic for the first time this weekend. The show is just getting started. The Chili Peppers decked out in tie-dye. The Mojis decked out in their Sunday best. And it's time to pump it up down on the field. Just let the visuals speak for themselves. And Uncle Jay's getting in on the fun as well. So your score is 3-2 Chili Peppers after 3 innings of daylight baseball. But now we go cosmic. Let's refresh you on the rules of cosmic baseball. Don't worry about backwards base pass or 3 minutes of chaos. Those are daytime variations. Swingers only, figure it out, stay in the box. No mound visits, no bunting, no stepping out of the batter's box. Fungo ball 4, we have not seen any of those so far today in the daytime portion. We'll see if we see them at night. I challenge that. The coaches can toss a challenge flag if they so desire, and the fans will make the call. However, the biggest cosmic variation is the home run derby. After each cosmic inning, there will be a derby. 45 seconds to swing away. Every single homer counts as a run. J-Lab takes to the mound for the Glow Mojis. Jason Labrador's first cosmic inning of work here tonight. He diced up the competition in cosmic baseball in week 1 in Jacksonville. Can he do it again as the first pitch is in there for strike 1? Misses that time, ball 1. Apologies for the lack of a score bug here. I'll keep you appraised on the score and the count. Right now it is 2 balls and 1 strike with Max Freeze leading things off. In the cosmic portion of the day, he skies this one out to center. Khalil Wilson, a few steps back. That is out number 1, and J-Lab somersaults his way to an F8 in the scorebook. Brings Corey Cubano into the batter's box. Now Cubano had that lead-off knock in the second inning in backwards base pass, then got gunned out at third. Leading the Cosmic Tour in ribbies with 8. J-Lab deals the 0-1. That's a hair low. 1 ball and 1 strike. We're going cosmic here in OKC. What a night. As Cubano up in the air, Hugging the line is the Cosmic Cowboy. Goes into foul territory for out number 2. Brings Blaine McIntosh into the batter's box. And in the chat, you're watching what I'm watching. The best visuals in baseball is on your screen in front of your eyes right now. Tell me in the chat, what are you thinking about what you are seeing? And how excited are you to come see us live at some point this season? Frisco in a couple of weeks is our next stop for Cosmic Baseball. As this ball is launched out to right field with authority, but Chas Kirkland is right there. A hot shot to right by Blaine McIntosh, but that is a quick out number 3. And J-Lab dices and slices 3 quick outs. We toss things down to field level, but first we take a look at the swing. And the catch by Chas Kirkland. A.J. Hacker takes to the mound for the Chili Peppers. Another cosmic inning for the Firecracker. Hacker electrified in his cosmic debut with 2 scoreless frames. Let a few hits and a few runs in his last outing in Birmingham. He will take on Joe Mojis to lead off the first cosmic inning of the night for the Glow Mojis. So after 4 1/3, technically 3 1/3 total innings, it is 3-2 Chili Peppers. We'll keep you appraised on the score in the chat and live as Joe Mojis cuts and hacks it foul. Hacker deals. Joe Burke up in the air, foul territory. That will curl into the stands. Souvenir City out there in the right field grandstands. 0-2 pitch, delayed and dealing. He got him swinging. 6-0-6, 2 down. Should say 1 down now. My apologies there. A swinging strikeout. Brings the Neon Nebula Nightmare to the batter's box. Now, Brett Fick, you saw it in our pregame. The only cosmic home run so far this season belongs to Fick as Hacker works quickly. Misses low. Excited for all of you guys to see us live. St. Paul, another stop that I'm quite excited for as Hacker misses low and outside. Wendy, can't wait to see us in the home of the St. Paul Saints coming up this summer. 2-1 pitch, Fick waves and misses for strike 2. A.J. Hacker, a ton of collegiate experience. A ton of collegiate success as the 2-2 pitch shot into the gap for a base hit. Brett Fick checks in. His first knock of the night. That brings Khalil Wilson into the batter's box, and Brett Fick will get run for. Looks like that's Tanner Flowers out there. We will have Tanner Flowers up in the booth to defend himself from the comments made by Cole Peterson. Fully joking, of course. Tanner already has scored a run today. I believe that's Flowers. The 0-1 pitch. Khalil Wilson takes, believe just a hair inside. Wilson switching back. Hitting lefty now. Takes outside. So Alex Koberstein, 5-0, is the first base coach. Tanner Flowers running. Couple of pitchers out there. Flowers runs, and Chase Evans drops the ball. A stolen base for number 8 in his Sunday best. Three-one pitch. Wilson takes right down Main Street. Full count. Here we go. A.J. Hacker with a runner on second base behind him. Here's the payoff. Swing and a miss. He got him. 2 Ks for A.J. Hacker. There's 2 down. And it's Brantley Cutler now coming in. Question, is there a game tomorrow, and what time is the game tomorrow? Yes, indeed, we have a game tomorrow. Same time, same place in OKC. We'll go live on the broadcast at about 7:25 local time. Game will start around 7:35. Brantley Cutler takes outside, ball 1. Ball gets away. Tanner Flowers will speed to third. We appreciate all of you for bearing with us. Severe weather in the area last night, postponed to tomorrow. Oklahoma City just wanted to welcome us a little bit with some weather, and we appreciate that. We appreciate all of you for supporting us here tonight and coming up tomorrow. 2 balls and no strikes. Hacker sets, deals. Cutler in on the hands. He'll chop it, should say foul it, up into the stands. First strike. Tanner Flowers leads off of third base. Delay. Dealing upstairs. 3 balls and 1 strike. Luke, all of our games are night games. This is Cosmic Baseball. Every single game is a night game with a daylight portion. 3-1, heavy swing by Brantley Cutler. He was on it, but fouled it straight back. Look at these UV visuals right here. Unreal stuff. The payoff pitch for the frame. Up and outside, here's the fungo. Rippy opportunity for Cutler. Popped up, A.J. Hacker, PFP, sliding catch. The firecracker gets out of the frame, 2 Ks, and a fungo pop-up. A 0 on the board for the Peps. And we head to our first derby of the night.
The Home Run Derby. A competition that puts one's power on full display. Normally, this is a contest with low stakes. But in Cosmic Baseball, every homer matters. 1 homer equals 1 run. Add your lead or mount your comeback. Blowouts become nail-biters. The bleachers become Souvenir City, and the game becomes a showdown. Welcome to the Home Run Derby.
In Cosmic Baseball, there is a home run derby after every cosmic inning. And in those derbies, each and every ball over the fence counts as a run. The first derby of the night features the real phantom, Blaine McIntosh, against Joe Burke, aka Joe Moji. So your score heading into the first derby is 3-2 Chili Peppers, but all of that can change, and I'll tell you this right now, all of that will change. Each and every derby, monumental stakes in this contest, but here in Chickasaw Bricktown Ballpark, we have a high wall out in right field. That's about 355 to the fence. Out in left, it's around 325 with a shorter wall. So here we go. The derby could be the decider, but this is just the first of a few here tonight. Blaine McIntosh will lead things off in our derby round. The timer starts on the very first swing by Blaine McIntosh. And there it is, the time starts now. McIntosh up in the air, that's gonna fall down. Blaine still searching for number 1. He's one of the top Derby homer hitters for the Peps this season, however. Still searching for number one, launches this one high and deep in the air. It has a chance at the high wall, but it falls just short. His next swing, hugging the foul pole, does it have enough? No, it does not. McIntosh still searching for number one with just under 17 seconds to go. This could be it. To right center, there's one for the Phantom. One bomb for the Peps. A nose for number two in the deepest part of the ballpark. Does it have enough? Yes, it does. That's two for Blaine McIntosh, and the time ticks down. That is it. Blaine McIntosh. Three bombs for Blaine. Your score is now they say 2 bombs, amending that. So your score is 5-2. Joe Mojis. His first swing, the time starts now. Launched deep to left field. That ball is not coming back. There's one. His next swing out to the same spot. Number 2 for Joe Burke. To left center now. That is 3. Joe Mojis is putting on a clinic in the Derby. There's 4 for Joe Burke. Number 5 is right behind it. Joe Mojis with 5 now in the Derby. Is this 6? Yes, it is. Joe Mojis got 7. He has a nose for 8. There's 8. There is 9. Joe Mojis. Does he have 10? Yes, he does. Joe Burke's got 10. He's got 11. He's got 12. Joe Mojis for 13. An unbelievable Derby round for Joe Burke. He turns Bricktown into Bashtown. The best Derby round we have seen in Cosmic baseball history. The official count is 12 home runs. That was incredible. 12 bombs for Joe Mojis. A 10-run swing. And that is the majestic nature of Cosmic Baseball. A thunderous Derby round for Joe Burke. 12 homers is a cosmic record. We are witnessing history here tonight. Joe Burke, 27 Derby homers entering tonight. He now has 39. Blaine McIntosh with 21 now has 23. And that porch out there in left field is going to be fun for our right-handed hitters. Brett Fick is surely salivating for his Derby opportunity coming up. Jake Armstrong sets into the batters, I should say to the pitcher's mound. And yeah, Virginia Farmers agent, that was insane. That was the craziest thing I have ever seen in Cosmic Baseball. 12 Derby homers. Looked like it could have been even more than that if he had that extra second of time. But Francis Grione leads things off. Chopper down the first base line, off the glove of Joe Burke. And Francis Grione will step onto first base. All right, so we're updating you on the score. It is 14-5, Glow Mojis. Grione on first base. Jake Army Armstrong behind in the count. 1 ball and no strikes. Facing off against Jackson Bonneville. Runner goes from first. The throw to second, not in time. Juddy the Kid puts the tag on just to make sure. Ribby opportunity for Jackson Bonneville, who put a charge into one during chaos. Here's the fungo, right up the middle, base hit. Should say that's B-Rob. Takes a hard turn around first. We'll get to second. A fungo knock for Brandon Roberts. Now Bonnie to the batter's box. So B-Rob gets the knock on the fungo. He has a ribby opportunity with some work to do for his Peps. 14-5 is your score. Jake Armstrong finds the outside corner. And does so again, no balls and 2 strikes. Army works quickly, Bonneville up in the air. This ball is hooking into foul territory. Eric Vasquez makes the catch for out number 1. Nolan McCabe now comes in. Question for Custom Creations. Where do you buy tickets for the games? Well, you visit us online, enter into the Cosmic Lottery. And we will see you out here at a game for Cosmic Baseball. Look at these visuals. Unbelievable stuff. Foul ball by Nolan McCabe. Cosmic hitter here today. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Army deals upstairs for ball 2. So Jake Armstrong is a guy that works exceedingly quickly. Runner goes to home plate. Griot is out. He tried to steal home, and the Mojis were having none of that. And we have an immediate challenge. Did Griot make it to the plate in time? We look at the replay right now. The fans will decide. There's the cheer. And he is going to be safe. They call him safe. Francis Griot steals home. The speed, the burners. The first stolen home, I do believe, of this season is Francis Griot. Nolan McCabe still in the batter's box with a full count. B-Rob goes to third with 1 down. Hot shot up the middle for a base knock. Nolan McCabe does the job. B-Rob will score. McCabe turns on the Jets to second base as the ball got away from Khalil Wilson. And the Peps have 2 here in the 6th. And the Stone Cold Stunner for good measure. Sweet Caroline playing. Shout out DJ Milk Tea. He's spinning things for us here tonight. The best party in baseball, that much is for sure. Rafi Rodriguez takes outside ball 2. Also, these visuals that you're seeing on your screen, courtesy of the man himself, Sam Dusha, right to my left. He is making the magic happen. Him and Cody Jones, the Wizard of Cosmic, make every single thing happen for us in Cosmic Baseball. Shout out to Spuds in the booth as Rafi out to center field. Khalil Wilson charges in and makes the catch. McCabe needs to run. That is a clean out number 2. And here comes Austin Schultz. His last AB was the loudest sound of the night, not including Joe Burke's Derby performance. Schultz takes just a hair low, ball 1. Schultz out to center field, chasing Khalil Wilson back. He makes the catch. Khalil Wilson excellently executed out there in center. And that is it for the top half of inning number 6. Kaylee, where's the score box on the stream? We will get that score bug fixed for you by tomorrow. Technical difficulties with our venue here today in OKC. We'll have one for you tomorrow night. But I can tell you now, your score is 14-7 after the top half of inning number 6. The Mojis a chance to extend their lead in the home half of the 6th. We'll take things down to field level. Hacker takes to the pitcher's mound for his second cosmic inning of work. He mowed down some Mojis back in his last frame. But of course, the Glow Mojis striking 12 times in the last inning. That was Joe Moji's derby performance, not against A.J. Hacker. He'll take on the Cosmic Cowboy. Eric Vasquez, base knock and a run scored in his last AB in the daytime portion of the contest. Hacker ahead in the count, 0-1. Hot shot to second, sliding play, and a toss to first. No trouble, no sweat. B-Rob is on the case. Eric Vasquez, the victim of an incredible play at second base. Wow, what a play. Brings Juddy the Kid up into the batter's box. A.J. Hacker misses inside. Outside corner there, 4-1. Cosmic Baseball is coming to a city near you in the 2026 Takeover Tour. We are just on stop 3, game 7 of our Cosmic season, and things are only going to get better from here. 1 ball and 2 strikes. A.J. Hacker sets and deals. Up and inside. Brushing Juddy back just a hair. Count is all even at 2s apiece. Just a hair outside there, the payoff pitch incoming. So Marcus Judd had an inside the park chaotic homer taken off the board in the 3rd inning. Back in daytime, what can he do here with a fungo opportunity? Working quick, laced out to right field, but Corey Cubano tracks it down for out number 2. Brings Max Varon up into the batter's box. Varon smoked a baseball in his last AB, singled. His pinch runner came around to score. That was Tanner Flowers. Behind in the count, no balls and a strike. The 0-1. Just a bit outside. 1 ball and 1 strike now. The pitch is sharply chopped to shortstop. Francis Grullon across the diamond. Nice stretch by Max Freeze. A.J. Hacker. 2 scoreless frames. The firecracker is fired up. And so are the Peps. After 6 innings, we head to the next derby on Cosmic Baseball YouTube. So A.J. Hacker, 2 clean frames. 1 strikeout, faces 1 above the minimum. Our next derby. Jalen Lee, J-Rock against Brett Fick. Every derby is power versus power, but this is the epitome. J-Rock currently leading the Peps in derby homers entering today. Brett Fick is still searching for his signature derby moment. And the way that left field is playing, tonight could be the night. Kaylee's asking who's on first. I would say I don't know, but he's on 3rd base. I know what's on 2nd. Max Freeze was holding down the first base side for the Peps. For the Mojis, it's Joe Burke. I was hoping, Callie, that you were doing the who's on first bit. You never know. Brett Fick coming in. Here we go. the Glow Mojis with 12 homers in the last Derby. What does Brett Fick have in store for us? Still searching for his pitch. The Neon Nebula Nightmare starts the clock. 3 Derby homers so far this year for Brett Fick. Launches this one high in the air. It'll stay foul. This next swing deep out to left field. Is it fair? Yes, it is. There's one for the Glow Stick Gladiator. Hits the wall in deep left center. Still searching for 2. Here's a low liner. Not over the wall. Just off the top, he's got 1. Fick still searching for number 2. Just a hair short there. Launches this deep out to left field. There's 2. His next swing, there's 3. Brett Fick's got 3 bombs. This could be number 4. Clobbered out to left field over the scoreboard. 4 for Brett Fick as time ticks down. Some mammoth monster moonshots by the Pepper Punisher. But Jalen Lee, J-Rock, has the potential to potentially tie this game up right here. That is just what Jalen Lee does. But he's got to face that high wall out to right field. Your score is now 18-7, an 11-run difference between these two squads. J-Rock had an 8-homer performance back in week 1 of Cosmic Baseball. His first swing starts the clock. That was laced out to the outfield. Next swing is a frozen rope. Does it get over the wall? It does not. Jalen Lee still searching for his first bomb for the Chili Peppers. Up in the air with a lot of momentum. Will it get to the stands? It will not. Off the wall. His next swing, that's out. There's 2 now for Jalen Lee. 1 hop in the fence, still 2. His next swing, though, out to the bleachers, into the bullpen. That should be 3 for Jalen Lee. I don't hear a horn, however. 7 seconds to go. Jalen Lee still searching now. This ball absolutely smoked, scalded into the bullpen. His next swing just bounces off the high wall. And time ticks down. They give him 3 bombs. J-Rock and Brett Fick. Another monster derby performance for the both of them. So Brett Fick finishes with 4. Jalen Lee finishes with 3. We'll toss things down to the field for a moment. 2 derbies down here in Cosmic Baseball. Chat is popping off. We have a question from a random fan. Can we get the broadcaster in the Derby? Well, I am on the road to a BP homer. If you want to follow me on Instagram at Colin Kapoor. I've had a couple of BP sessions with the guys. Haven't hit with one of those Derby bats, though. That's my next step. Thank you for the question, random fan in the chat. I do appreciate you. And thank you all for tuning in to Cosmic Baseball. Brandon Crosby in the batter's box. Facing off against Jalen Smith, the southpaw. Had a nice homecoming in Birmingham last week and a great outing as well, starting one of the 3 contests and appearing in relief in that series. This is outside, 1 ball and 2 strikes. 1-2 chopper up the middle. Jalen Smith has it. He'll step on the bag for out number 1. That is Jalen Smith on the mound. We got 2 Jalen Lees, we got a Jalen Smith, and we got Chase Evans coming into the batter's box. Chase Evans, loud contact seems to follow this guy around. A homer last week in the daytime portion of the contest. What can he do against Jalen Smith? That pitch he takes low and outside. He's ahead in the count, 2 balls and no strikes. Swinging for the fences there. 2-1 is the count. This crowd is absolutely electric right now as the 2-1 skips away from Max Varon behind the plate. 3 balls and 1 strike is your count. Hitter's count for a hitter's hitter, and he was swinging for the fence once again. The payoff pitch is incoming. Here it comes. Up and outside, ball 4 fungo for Chase Evans. Chopper out to shortstop. Vanderpool with a scoop and a toss in time. Trey Vanderpool just makes everything look effortlessly smooth. That'll bring Max Freeze to the batter's box. Max Freeze, a base knock and a ribby back in the first inning, got thrown out at second base. This is in on the hands, flared out to center field. Khalil Wilson flashes the leather again. 1 pitch, 1 out. Jalen Smith sends us to the 7th inning rave. Get ready, Cosmic Baseball fans, to experience the rave in OKC. off against the Cosmic Viking, Aiden Alger. Dalton Hurst, first AB of the contest, with the Mojis leading 18-10, flares this one out to right field for a base knock, and Dalton Hurst checks in. Good start with Trey Vanderpool coming up into the batter's box. Vanderpool so far today is swinging strikeout in the first, an RBI chaotic triple in the third. Hot shot through the infield again for a base knock. The Mojis have something cooking in the home half of inning number 7. Brings Chaz Kirkland in. 2,000 viewers here tonight. We do appreciate it. Pickoff chance at second base, Alger. Look at the Cosmic Flight crew on your screen right now. Shout out to the flight crew. They put on the best show in sports. 1 ball and no strikes to Kirkland. Alger misses upstairs, ball 2. Galagapur, your voice of Cosmic Baseball. Kirkland, check swing foul. Two on. The pitch is cut on and missed for strike 2. Aiden Alger, the Cosmic Viking, pitching in Cosmic for the 3rd time this season. Chaz Kirkland fouls it straight back. By the way, we have a celebrity in our midst up in the broadcast booth. If you don't know him, you're doing something wrong. Noah Doyle Visuals is to my left right now. This is a guy that gets recognized in public all the time. So happy to have him up here as Chaz Kirkland swings and misses. The Cosmic Viking cuts down Kirkland for out number 1. Freebird playing the Smoothie King in the batter's box. Both runners go. That's a double steal. Vanderpool to second, Dalton Hurst to third. In the chat, can we get a hi Noah? As Amadova swings and misses for strike 2. The score right now, 18-10, Glow Mojis. Amadova cuts and misses strike 3, and the Cosmic Viking 2 down by way of the K. And Joe Moji, who smashed 12 Cosmic homers in the Derby, has a chance to extend the Mojis' lead. Here's the pitch. Flips the outside corner for strike 1. No balls and 2 strikes now. Alger's 1 pitch away from getting out of the jam. Chop shot foul, and Joe Moji stays alive. Joe Burke with a batting average pushing 500 so far this season. The 0-2 up in the air, right field. Pushing Cubano back a few steps. He makes the catch, and the Cosmic Viking chops his way out of danger. 2 base hits to lead off the frame. And Aiden Alger pitches out of the jam. So your score remains 18-10, Glow Mojis heading in to the 3rd Derby of the night. We toss it down to field level. Uncle Jay on the field. Time for the 3rd Derby of the night. 18-10 is your score. Francis Griona comes in for the Chili Peppers, and Brantley Cutler comes in for the Mojis. Cutler will take the first swings. We call them Bible bonds. Can he best the high wall out in right field and extend the Glow Mojis lead? Timer starts on the first swing, and there it is. Brantley Cutler, deep out to right. Does it have enough? It does not. His third swing, though, not far behind, into the upper tank. Brantley Cutler, another into the upper deck. There's two. The third one into the upper deck. There's three. Brantley Cutler has arrived in the home run derby with 3 upper deck bombs so far. 20 ticks to go in the derby. That wasn't his pitch. Brantley Cutler, monumental light tower power. Is this number 4 out to right field? Yes, it is. Brantley Cutler versus the upper deck. Brantley Cutler will win every time. There's 5 for Bible Bonds. And Brantley Cutler puts on a show on Easter weekend. Unbelievable. That was incredible. I dare say 4 of those 5 bombs into the upper deck. Your score is 23-10, Glow Mojis. So Francis Grillon's got some work to do, that much is for sure. Clock starts on his first swing. 45 seconds, this is a laser. Does it have enough? It does not, off the top of the wall. Francis Grillon laces this out to the deepest part of the park in center field and one hops the wall. He has a lot of ground to make up after Brantley Cutler's 5 bombs. This could be one though, out to left field. That is number 1 for Francis Grillon. His next swing, not far behind, off the top of the wall. I should say off the top of the Bricktown ballpark sign. Number 2, then number 3 goes over the ballpark sign. A low line drive right after one hops the fence. He's got 4 seconds, a couple of more swings. Number 4 is right behind it. Francis Grillon gets 4 bombs and gets over the high sign in left field. Oh my goodness, this game is electric. 23-14 is your score after 3 derbies and 7 innings. Wow. All I can say is wow. So your score, for those that are wondering, is 23-14. What a night in Oklahoma City. This ballpark packed to the gills, almost 9,000 here to watch Cosmic Baseball and to be a part of history with us as we embark on this 30-city tour across the United States. We are only in stop number 3. It will only get much, much better from here. We thank all of you for coming out tonight and for watching on Cosmic Baseball YouTube. The fun's not over yet, as the Cosmic Samurai will take to the mound, Bruce Yamamoto. The final inning here tonight, and then we'll have the final derby shortly thereafter. Shout out again to DJ Milk D, playing some K-pop Demon Hunters. Hopefully he's doing that for my benefit. Corey Cubano comes into the batter's box. We're going up, up, up here in OKC. So are the Glow Mojis, up by 9 runs. Yamamoto's task to keep the lead and the score where it is. Cubano's task to stop him from doing that. He takes strike one on the outside corner, all even at 1-1. Cubano hacking, fouls it back. Shout out to a very special fan watching at home, Tiffany Doyle and Joel Koberstein. Shouting out our boy Noah Doyle Visuals. We are so happy to have him as a part of our team. Follow him to see his work. It is incredible stuff. That much I can say with certainty. 1-2. Cubano cuts. Did he go around the appeal? Yes, he did. The Cosmic Samurai induces a sword. This brings Blaine McIntosh to the batter's box. A lot of Noah Doyle shout-outs in the chat. Let's go. I love it. Thank you for tuning in to Cosmic Baseball Live. Blaine McIntosh, head on the count. 1 ball and no strikes. Now it's 2-0. Now he's ahead at 3 balls and no strikes. Bruce Yamamoto has had a ton of success so far this season for the Glow Mojis, and McIntosh swinging and fouling it out to the left side. He wanted to check out that high wall out in right field. The Peps need a spark. The 3-1 waved and misses. The payoff pitch incoming. Here it comes. Hot shot through the infield for base knock. Blaine McIntosh on first base. And Francis Grullon, who showed a power surge mere moments ago, with a runner on first base and 1 down. Yamamoto goes down to an E and misses just a hair low and outside. Check back in on first base. The Phantom staying right there, but maybe not for long, as Grullon takes slow for ball 2. So, another game tomorrow night in OKC. We conclude our series then. Grullon trying to spark plug this comeback. 9 runs, feels like a lot, but we have another derby to go. McIntosh runs, the throw to second base, not in time. The Phantom snags another. And a fungo for Grullon, RBI up. And he lets it fall, is that an out? Yes it is! Yes it is! Grullon, the fungo, bites back, and he gets scubaed as he walks back to the dugout. Well, they always say in Cosmic Baseball, the fungo giveth and the fungo taketh away. That time, it took away. Grullon down. And B-Rob comes into the batter's box. We're gonna score that one as a fungo ball 4 strikeout. B-Rob an RBI opportunity though, as he fouls it up and out of play. The 1-1 pitch, brushes back B-Rob, and absolutely Gabriel. Shout out to the DFW umcam at second base. Follow him on Instagram and on socials. He's got some amazing content. Him and umpire Santa stonewalling our umpire crew here tonight as the 3-1 clips off the glove of Max Varon. Ghosting to third base in the process is Blaine McIntosh. Fungo here, chopped up the middle. Yamamoto's got it, slides, tosses in time. The Cosmic Samurai slices, dices his way to a scoreless frame. We're gonna toss it down to Uncle Jay on the field. We're gonna do a little swag surf in Cosmic Baseball. back live to Cosmic Baseball YouTube. Saturday Night Baseball in OKC. What a night it has been so far. The Mojis leading by 9 runs. A chance here in the home half of inning number 8 to pad their lead. Then we'll get set for the next derby and the final derby of the night coming up in a moment. First, the Neon Nebula Nightmare to the batter's box. Brett Fick. Solid derby performance for him last time he was in the batter's box with 4 homers. Johnny Biceps, Johnny La Rosa on the mound, and we already talked about Johnny earlier on today. A current Cosmic record holder for the quickest chaotic inning so far at 90 seconds. Now, this is not chaos right now, but currently Johnny Biceps immortalized in Cosmic history. Count is all even at 2-2, working quick. Fick laced out to right field, long run out there, and a diving catch is made. Fick is still running. He's saying it was trapped or it fell down to the ground. Do we have an official ruling here? We have a challenge. Brett Fick is standing on second base, but the fans will decide. Fans cheering for out. That's a loud cheer. But safe is louder, I do believe. And safe is the call. The fans make the decision in Cosmic Baseball. And Brett Fick leads off the frame with a double against Johnny La Rosa. He'll get pinch run 4. Khalil Wilson, an RBI opportunity. Takes in there 4 strike 1. Khalil so far today, some great defense out in center field. He has made it look easy. Runner goes from second. Coasting in is A1. Alorenzo to third base with a stolen base. Wilson up in the air. This will be playable in the shallow outfield. Grion makes the catch and Al stays put. Brantley Cutler now comes in. Brantley Cutler, his best derby round of his Cosmic season. Just mere moments ago and fouls this one back. He found that upper deck 4 times. Can he do it against La Rosa? Hit high and deep into the air, right center field. Long run out there, it falls down for a base hit. Al Lorenzo will score. Brantley Cutler coasts to second base. Bible Bonds have a day. An RBI double. The Mojis lead by 10. It's double digits for the Mojis. Brings Eric Vasquez into the batter's box. Scott, you are absolutely right. There is nothing like Cosmic Baseball. And AJ Hacker played a big part in that. One of the most electrifying arms we have on the Peps this season. Has started off the Cosmic frame in a couple of his appearances. Here's a chopper to shortstop. On the backhand, it eats up Grion. And everyone is safe. Runners on the corners with 1 down. And Juddy the Kid, another chance in Cosmic. Now, of course, he had the chaotic inside the park home run that was overturned in the day portion of the contest. La Rosa in some hot water. The ball gets away. There's going to be a play at the plate. Evans tosses. It's not in time. Tanner Flowers scores. The Mojis lead by 11. And they dial it up to 11 here tonight with the leapfrog. The Mojis are playing with conviction. That much is for sure. As La Rosa clips the outside corner, 1 ball and 2 strikes. Johnny cuts and misses at strike 3, and Johnny Biceps gets out number 2 by way of the K. So Tanner Flowers takes home on the wild pitch, running for Brantley Cutler. Max Varon the other way, hugging the line. Believe that is a foul ball, and yes it is. Eric Vasquez had a nose for the plate there. Max Varon has had himself a strong start to the Cosmic season. Splitting the catching duties with Evan Orzek, gets drilled there by Johnny LaRosa. Well, the bench is clear like they did once before. And Varon will get reinflated back to life. That was great. We better have got that on video down on the field. Shout out to our entire media team doing work down there. Getting the angles that all of you love to see on social media, as Al Lorenzo will run at first for Max Varon. Dalton Hurst into the batter's box. We take a look right off the guard, I do believe, and there are runners on first and second base. 2-0 pitch. Hurst leans into that swing. Up in the air, foul territory. Rogers Realm gives it a cursory glance, but it goes up and out of play. 2-1 is the count. Ball gets away, both runners advance. Johnny LaRosa in some more hot water as we close in on the next derby. Brandon Crosby slated and Sway Lee slated. Chopper to second base, B-Rob's got it. He'll race to the bag and win the race. The improbable 4 unassisted putout, but it's 2 runs for the Mojis. They lead 25-14 heading into the final derby of the night. So, the final derby, an 11-run difference. We've already seen a 12-homer round tonight. Can Brandon Crosby, if he is the hitter for the Peps, close that gap? Checking out the chat. Thanks for watching, Mrs. Cutler. We appreciate your support. And Brantley Cutler is having himself a day. Brandon Crosby coming in for the final derby of the night. He will face off against Sway Lee. And I can say this, Jalen Lee, Sway Lee, was absolutely obliterating the baseball in BP yesterday, and he will do battle against Showtime Crosby. Sway Lee will take the first hacks. His job to add some insurance. The righty will have a chance against that short porch out in left field. It all comes down to the final derby. Always action in Cosmic Baseball. That much is for sure. Timer starts on the first swing. There it is, 45 seconds starts now. Sway Lee, hot shot, left field. It's gone for 1. Jalen Lee starts out with a bang. Up and inside, launches it, a moonshot to left. Doesn't have enough. Yes, it does. There's 2. Already 2 bombs for the Mojis. They extend their lead now to 13. Sway Lee's got 20 ticks to go in this derby round. A couple of choppers. Now a liner that will hook foul. This one, he puts a charge into it. To left center, the deepest part of the park. He finds the bleachers for 3. A moonshot, it might hit the hotel. Behind the park, there's 4. as time ticks down. Sway Lee, 4 bombs, and potentially the farthest one we've seen here tonight. So Brandon Crosby needs 15 homers. I'm going to say that one more time. Brandon Crosby needs 15 homers. Can he do it to extend this game? The time starts on the very first swing. Still looking for his pitch. There's his pitch. We start. One hops the wall, not enough. This is a laser to left center. Not enough there. Brandon Crosby, a lot of work to do. 10 ticks down in the Derby. This is a line drive to center field. Doesn't have the legs. He one hops the wall again. 25 seconds to go. This ball is absolutely obliterated into the bullpen and gone. There's one off the wall. That one is 2. Brandon Crosby getting into a groove. There's 3. Is this 4? Yes, it is. 10 seconds to go. He still needs 12 bombs, and it's not going to happen for Brandon Crosby. That's not his pitch. He hits the L screen. Time ticks down, and for the first time in 2026, the Glow Mojis take game 1 of a series. A thunderous win in Oklahoma City. 29-19, the final score. The Glow Mojis put on a show in Bricktown, led by Joe Moji. 12 Derby homers for the Glow Mojis here tonight. What a game. They total 25 Derby runs here tonight. 25. And they celebrate for good measure. The first time they win a game 1, a chance for a series win and a sweep coming tomorrow night. What a game in OKC. What a crowd and what a time on Cosmic Baseball Live. So to refresh you, Joe Moji with 12 Derby bombs, Brett Fick with 4, Brantley Cutler with 5, Sway Lee with 4. We toss things down to the fields.
So much for having us out. We have a little tradition where after every game we like to say a prayer, thank the Lord above, because it's the most important thing. So if you guys want to stick around, let's. Heavenly Father, I just want to thank you for the opportunity to bring all this together and play the game that we love in Jesus' name. And I pray that all these people here have a really good time and have a great rest of their evening and are able to celebrate with their families the day that you rise tomorrow, Lord. And I want to thank you for the opportunity once again to bring us all together as brothers to play in front of these beautiful people. And in Jesus' name we say, amen.
So that is going to do it for us here at Chickasaw Bricktown Ballpark. Night 1, electrifying. 29-19, your final score. So, a couple of people to thank before we sign off. Every single person in the Bricktown Ballpark staff. AJ Navarro for getting me on air. Ro Moore on our staff for making sure our live show runs smoothly. Everyone on the Game Day Experience staff here in OKC for making sure our fans in the stands had the best time possible. Our crew, Sam on the lights, Cody on the tech, everyone that had a play in making this experience as unique as possible. We thank you for doing what you do best for us in Cosmic Baseball. Every single fan that came out tonight to experience Cosmic Baseball in Oklahoma City, thank you for being a part of history with us tonight. Every single one of you on YouTube watching, thank you for spending your Saturday night with us. And I got good news for you. We are going to be right back here, same time, same place, tomorrow night on YouTube, getting set to go at 7:20 local time, 8:20 Eastern time. So, we will see you then on Cosmic Baseball Live. I have been Colin Kapoor for myself and for Cullen too. Thank you so much for tuning in. We will see you right back here in OKC tomorrow night.